Tonight, we are learning about two new homicides in our area, and it comes on the heels of another child being shot and killed. Just before 11 this morning, St. Louis County Police say a man in his teens was shot and killed inside an apartment on Tully Lane, that is in North County. And this afternoon, before 4 o'clock, a man was found shot to death on Kossuth Avenue in North St. Louis. There are no suspects in either of those homicides. Today, the St. Louis community mourned the loss of 10-year-old Eddie Hall. He was shot and killed on his front porch in North St. Louis last night. Venton Blandon is live in the newsroom. And Vinny, you've been covering this tragic death and also digging into the growing problem of children getting caught in the crossfire.
I have, Chris, and right now Eddie Hall is the 8th child killed in our area since the beginning of June. 6 of those killings happened in the city of St. Louis. The Metro East and St. Louis County each have 1. The attention near Page and Marcus Friday night was not good. Darren Jones learned the next morning someone shot 10-year-old Eddie Hall in the chest.
It's actually quite disturbing.
The blue lights, yellow police tape, and men and women in uniform are familiar sights for Jones.
I can't say really if it's gang violence or not, but it's definitely because of, in my eyesight, poverty.
St. Louis police who are looking for Hall's drive-by shooter say the boy was not the intended target. Sources tell News 4 nearly 24 shots were fired. James Clark with Better Family Life often speaks against violence in and around St. Louis.
See, you can't lift St. Louis from the middle. You can't lift St. Louis from the top. You've got to go all the way into the neighborhoods and put an infrastructure in place because people are tired. People are weary. Everyone is concerned.
But he sees violence happening across the river. News 4 was outside Pilgrim Green Missionary Baptist Church on Caseyville in East St. Louis when police broke up a fight at the funeral for a teenager killed.
We have let conflict take a hold, and we've got to stop fighting each other, and we've got to fight this crisis.
The violence did not stop there. Officers left the church for a shooting a few blocks away. East St. Louis's police chief says investigators are working to determine if the shooting and funeral are related.